Immigration and customs enforcement officials have quietly denied having a quota. 3,000 deportations a day, or I should say arrests and deportations. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. So this happened during a court hearing. The federal judges had pressed the administration for details about that figure. This was happening last week. The contradiction came in a lawsuit alleging that the intense pressure to make more arrests and deportations has led ICE to do illegal things in LA. Oh, you don't say. Doing illegal things. ICE? Oh, well, never. Oh, they would never do that. Oh, except that they did. Now, Washington-based Judge Jia Cobb, a Biden appointee, cited the figure when she ruled Friday that the administration's expansion of expedited deportation proceedings had violated the law. Judge Trina Thompson, a Biden appointee in San Francisco, also cited the goal Thursday when she blocked the administration's bid to end the temporary protected status for tens of thousands of Nicaraguan, Honduran, and Nepali migrants. All right? So that's one of the things that this regime has been doing, okay? In order to pump up those arrest and deportation numbers, they said they were going to go after the criminals, right? They said they're going to go after the criminals and they were going to go after the illegals, right? So how are they doing that? Well, obviously, as I've said before, there are not enough criminal alien immigrants in this country for them to hit that 3,000 a day. Okay? I mean, no, there's just not that many. There is not that many. In fact, immigrants actually commit less crimes than native-born American citizens. So to think that, oh, yeah, we're going to remove millions of these people, millions, of criminal illegal aliens from this country is just pure fantasy. Pure fantasy. And they have had to, and they've had to admit that. Admit that it's fantasy. Now, the thing, though, is what they're trying to do is they're trying to focus now like, okay, oh, well, we're going to get rid of the illegals, right? Well, how are they doing that? By making these groups of people under temporary protected status, they're making them illegal by taking away their legal ability to be here, to work here, for no reason whatsoever. They're not taking it away from people who are criminals. They're just taking it away from people who are immigrants, making them illegal, and then justifying their crackdown against these groups. If you don't see that, then, I mean, I think that you're willfully blind. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. But anyway, getting back to the court, right? As a result of all the challenges against ICE on these grounds, the Justice Department was like, quota? What quota? No, I don't have a quota. What are you talking about? We don't have a quota at all. In fact, here is a DHS spokesperson saying this, quote, DHS has confirmed that neither ICE leadership nor its field offices have been directed to meet any numerical quota or target for arrests, detentions, removals, field encounters, or any other operational activities that ICE or its components undertake in the course of enforcing federal immigration law. And I'm sorry, that's actually a Justice Department attorney, not a spokesperson. So it's one of their lawyers saying, quota? What quota? We don't have a quota. Hey, you guys, you lying leftists. Yeah, you're just making things up. Nobody said anything about a quota, especially like 3,000 people. You're nuts. You're nuts. There is no quota.
So you and Kristi Noem are pushing for 3,000 a day, but you're also going to fortify ICE. And the one big beautiful bill, my understanding is with at least $147 billion more for them to accomplish that goal.
Under President Trump's leadership, we are looking to set a goal of a minimum of 3,000 arrests for ICE every day, and President Trump is going to keep pushing to get that number up higher each and every single day.
Whoopsie.
Did we say that? Did Stephen Miller go out there and say 3,000 a day, if not more, because Trump's going to be pushing for more. Whoops. That's awkward. That's really, that's really kind of awkward, isn't it? Yeah. Now, White House spokesperson Abigail Jackson, when she was asked, did not directly respond to any questions about the discrepancy between Miller's comments, which were made a while ago on Hannity's show, and the administration's position in court. Quote, the Trump administration is committed to carrying out the largest mass deportation operation in history by enforcing federal immigration law and removing the countless violent, criminal, illegal aliens that Joe Biden let flood into the American communities. Wow, okay. Okay, Abigail. A Justice Department spokesperson also said that there's no disconnect between the DOJ's court filings and the White House's public statements. The entire Trump administration is united in fully enforcing our nation's immigration laws, and the DOJ continues to play an important role in vigorously defending the president's deportation agenda in court, said a DOJ spokesperson. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, Lord mercy, dude. So here's the thing about that, okay? So I know you're all aware that in court, there is this little thing that they have to do called presenting evidence, okay? So, yes, if they make a claim in court, they have to back it up. And now that is something that they don't have to do on TV, which means that on television, they can say one thing, they can say whatever they want, but they have to, when they go to court, they actually have to tell the truth. They're forced to tell the truth. And a good example of that is during the whole voter fraud allegation thing in 2020. So, look, the Trump administration officials, or I should say not administration officials, but, Trump people, Trump himself, would go on television and they say, oh my God, there's fraud everywhere. There's fraud. Rigged election. I can't believe Joe Biden stole the election, guys. He stole it. He personally stole it. He changed all the votes and everything. Oh my God. But then when they were challenging the election in court, all of their lawyers, all of their legal teams kept saying this. Oh, this is not a fraud case. We're not here to argue fraud. And you know why? It's because they had to present evidence and they didn't have any. They had nothing, no evidence to prove fraud. And so now they're doing the same thing. They're playing the same playbook here. When they're arguing, defending themselves in court, they're saying evidence. No, look, we don't have a quota. We don't have a quota. What are you talking about? We never said anything about a quota. Except that there are numerous examples of Stephen Miller saying, yeah, we definitely are going to push for these numbers. That is a quota, 3,000 a day. Yeah. This is a good example of why Trump hates the courts so much. Because when it comes to court, you can't just lie while in court like he does on TV and then get away with it. Look, in the courts right now, the administration is fighting an order that a federal judge had issued last month, which prohibits ICE from conducting roving immigration arrests based on, racial profiling. Okay? And that's what they're doing. They're racially profiling people. When the Ninth Circuit ruled Friday night, leaving that order largely intact, the judges kept going back to Miller's statements, okay, and saying, well, then what was that whole quota thing? I mean, the DOJ is denying that you have a quota, but then you've got Stephen Miller who was saying we've got a quota here. So which one is it? Is it true that you have a quota or is it not true? What's the truth here? What's the truth here? the administration, it's very, very clear that they're trying to back out now of having a quota when it comes to defending it in court. And they're failing miserably at doing so. I wish more people would pay attention to this, especially Trump fans, okay? Because they're clearly being lied to. But because of how brainwashed a lot of them are, and or how little attention they actually do pay to this stuff, they'll never know just how badly they are being lied to support what is essentially fascism. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.